Do, 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 do. Hello, everyone. I always look like I don't know what. Like I'm about to go serve at a soup kitchen every time I get up. I get on this live in the morning. It's all right. It is all right. I'll look like that for y'all. Good morning, everyone. About to get ready to go to the gym. I wanted to pop on live this morning and drop some words of encouragement. Let me turn down the music just a tad. All right. Just trying to make it, just trying to stay afloat. There's been a lot going on over here. Got a lot going on over here. Let me move this out the way. I'll tell y'all a little bit. You can share and let me know what's going on with y'all as well. Welcome. I think I'm going to pull like 4 cards from here again here just to see what the energy is for today, what you can be expecting. And then I'm going to pull one from the African Goddess Rising Oracle to read here as your advice card. First card is to breathe. That flipped out. I'm gonna keep it. That came out yesterday during the What Do You Need to Know? So if somebody could be going through a lot of stressful situations, things going crazy, haywire. What else? Holy Spirit, guys and angels. Please let me deliver a clear message here for the Aries collective. Venus and Rising. What's Aries need to see right now? What is the energy of today? Okay. So community, we have community came out right here. We have breathe, exchanging gifts wanted to come out, but it flipped back. So I'm not going to take it. Good morning. Deep knowing. I got this card for myself today as well. I'm an Aries too. Okay. People always have something to say. Yeah, it's your energy. I'm an Aries too. All right. Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. And last card for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right. Oh, I like this. I did not get this for myself. Okay. We have Poised. Poise is the last card here that came out for you today, Aries. So you have breathe, community, deep knowing, and poised. All right. If you watched the What Do You Need to Know yesterday, you know, the breathe card talks about kind of letting the energy flow through you, right? So you could almost like get into the receptive mode. There could be a lot of stress, anxiety, worry going on in your life, and you may need to spend some time in meditation to just calm your nervous system. Community is always a reminder to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Remember to ask for help, practice asking for help, right? This is not a time to isolate yourself, especially if you're stressed or you are fearing a lot of things in your life right now. Talk to someone, you know, join a spiritual community, a gym, a social group, something here where you have like-minded individuals that you can lean on in a time of need. Nobody needs to be by themselves while they're stressing in fear or anything like that. The deep knowing card, this is the one that I said I got for myself, and I read this one this morning, and it talks about really understanding the signs that are being presented to you and also being in receptivity. Oh, I always forget to put this on do not disturb. Can't stand to be interrupted, but I'm in the flow. Okay. And to be in receptivity here, deep knowing. Let me take a look at this and let's see, because this was actually a good one. All right. So I'm going to read this one because I thought this was a very powerful message today. It says, intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access this inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will be received, and you will receive answers from unusual sources. I like this card. As I was reading it, I was like, if everybody was able to understand this, there would be no need for me or any type of intuitive psychic readers or anybody, because we would all be doing it for ourselves. But like the card says, that we are trained and we are conditioned to not listen to that deep knowing that we have in the pit of our stomach. And if we did listen to it, we would find that we would always be right, even if it's the most unusual thing, even if it doesn't make sense in the 3D, what you're seeing with your physical eyes, but there's still some sort of understanding that what you're feeling is correct. Yeah, that's intuition. That's intuition. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else, but if you have a feeling or a gut feeling about something, go with that. Go with that, because a lot of times you'll find out that you are right. You are right. Okay. I'm also seeing, which I like this card here, which is poised, number 48. And this is the we're ready to be ready. If you watch Abraham Hicks, she always says that it's being ready to be ready to receive, right? You're poised for success. You're poised to receive whatever it is that you've been manifesting, you've been waiting for, you've been going after. It's the posture of, I know I am about to win. I know things are turning around for me. I know I'm about to get what I've been asking for. All right. So that's a beautiful energy. So this is kind of is telling you to breathe, take a step back, rely on people if you need to, ask questions, gather yourself with people, with community, and then the deep knowing. Whatever you're feeling in your gut, go with that. All right. And then get into the receptive mode to receive. Okay. Don't let anybody trick you. Right. That's the one thing that I see the most when me doing readings. Excuse me. It's people. This is what I get a lot of times when I'm doing readings. All the time. People will be like, this happened, right? But my gut is telling me that this is the truth. But so-and-so said, what I feel is not true. But I don't know, Chelsea, because I think what I feel is true. And then I pull some cards and I'm saying, yeah, what you felt was true. That happens all the time. And if you would just, it's so funny because half of the readings are like that. It's just confirmation readings. It's, I know the answer, but I just want somebody to confirm it for me, which is okay, which is where community comes in, right? Spiritual groups, communities, like-minded people, maybe talking to a best friend who's saying, girl, your intuition is right because my intuition is telling me the same thing, right? It's good to have good people around you like that. But a lot of the times when maybe that is not always in reach, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let's see what your advice is for today, Aries. What is this about? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got the Yemaya card here, Awakening, number 40. At the bottom of the deck, we have Sekhmet, which is the wounded healer. The wounded healer, someone who heals other people even though they are hurt. And then there's something here about your awakening, something that you're about to go through. A lot of times before a breakthrough happens, I think we talked about that yesterday, there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of strife, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of scary feelings. All right, let me pull the tarot real quick before I read Yemaya. Let's see here. What is the Aries Collective here need to see today? What is the message today, Spirit? What is the message today? Wow, we have the moon. The moon, where's the moon right here? And the deep knowing card. There it is. The moon represents intuition. Intuition, intuitive insights. When you can't see with your physical eyes, you could see with this eye, right? That's what the moon talks about. It also could be illusions being casted and needing to see through that, needing to see through those illusions. What else does Aries need to know today? What is this in relation to? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. That's that energy. That's the energy of manipulation. If it's dealing with another person, who is trying to make you think something that you feel in your heart is not true. This is not real. They're playing me, they're tricking me. And it could be something as little as work stuff, coworker stuff, or as big as somebody is full on trying to manipulate you into believing something that is not true, that could ultimately hurt you in some way, physically, spiritually, or mentally. All right, Five of Swords energy. The moon says you sense something is not right. Five of Swords is saying your mind is telling you something may not be right or might be off, right? And again, this could also be in community, or this could also be in the collective energy as well. All right. Tell me more. What does the Aries need to know about this situation? And the sun. How powerful is that? You got the moon and the sun in the same reading. The moon and the sun in the same reading. That is very powerful, because what it tells me is that there will be a moment of enlightenment. There will also be a moment of revelation. There will also be a moment of seeing the truth, making the right decision, and having a very positive outcome because you listen to yourself. The moon card. Okay. It almost feels like dodging a bullet in some sense too, right? Where something may have tried to trip you up, make you lose out on something. And let me tell you this, all of this can be going on in your mind too. Doesn't have to be an actual physical enemy or person. It can be, but all of this could be going on in your mind, right? In the sense of that your old self is trying to make you believe that you are not worthy. You can't have this. You won't have this. You won't obtain this. You won't receive this. I know, remember a lot of times before I really started trusting myself, I would say, am I going to get this thing that I'm manifesting? And my mind would play tricks on me, like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It would take a long time for me to manifest things. But every time I would pull cards, it would say I was gonna get it. So I'm just like, okay. So I realized that the disconnect was me, was my own mental thinking, how I was thinking, my own mental diet. Are you thinking negatively about a situation? But Spirit is saying, here, we're trying to give you this thing. We're wanting to bless you with this thing, but are you getting in the way of your blessings? Okay, Five of Swords. Are you telling yourself lies or limiting beliefs that you can't do something, or you're not good enough, or, I was on the phone with my cousin this morning. We were talking about something, and she was like, I'm going to do this thing. But she said, but this is going to, and she caught herself. She was like, nope. She's like, no, that is not even going to be a problem. And I said, right, there you go. Right. So many times we say we want this thing, but this thing is going to limit me for getting that. If you can stop yourself in your tracks before you create that limitation, because that's what we do. We give a limitation power. If you can stop yourself in your tracks before you create that limitation, you can set yourself free in so many different ways. Now, sometimes, unfortunately, this Five of Swords represents another person, okay? And it represents another person who wants to withhold the truth from us, trick us in order to benefit themselves in some way. And they don't care who they hurt. We get that a lot with corporations, businesses, jobs, collective energy, but sometimes, unfortunately, we get it with people, lovers, friends, family. Okay. In this sense, Spirit is asking you to know and listen to your intuition when something doesn't feel right. And you will always lead yourself in the right direction with the Sun card here. All right. Chariot here at the bottom of the deck, which represents success and forward movement. Bruno is snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear. He's very loud laying on the back of the couch. All right, number 40 here. Let's read this to close this out. And so we have Yemaya. Shout out to Allie, because she helped me pronounce this the right way a while ago. All right, this is the High Priestess and the element of water. Okay, she's the goddess of awakening, and she's from Yoruba, or the Nigerian Nigerian people. Okay, Goddess Yemaya controls the ocean, the amniotic fluid that nurtures us before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba mother, Orisha or deity, never leaves you. Yemaya's guidance says, "Wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out." Yemaya swallows your tears. Okay, her embodiment says, "You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently." This is a goddess rising. You are waking up. And once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. This is so beautiful. I'm reading it like that because this is literally speaking to all the cards that came out and plus the tarot. The goddess declaration says, "I am receiving and I am radiating love." Beautiful. What a beautiful message. I received that too for myself because we all need that reminder sometimes that we know in our gut what is real, what is right, what is coming, what is the truth. But we allow other distractions or we create limitations and we put limitations on ourselves for what we can do and what we can have. So, yeah. And then the last thing here with the poise, just getting ready to receive it. Once you know that nothing can stand in your way from having what you want or being who you want to be, you get ready. You start to operate as that person. See, living in the end just simply means that you start acting as the person who already has the thing that you desire, which is why I tell people wanting a relationship, start clearing out your closet, making space for somebody to start putting their clothes in there, getting rid of old stuff. You wouldn't have things from your ex lying around if your new person was in the house, would you? Right? Right, maybe it's you're ready for a new car, a new vehicle. And my vehicle just went into the shop. I know I'm about to get a new vehicle because that is a belief that I have in myself. Every time something big happens to a car I have, I know I'm about to go walk into a dealership. It's happened every time. That's a belief, right? But maybe that doesn't happen to you. Maybe you start cleaning out your car. Maybe you start getting off the old junk and you start getting it ready to go drive to the dealership and say, "I'm about to trade this in." This is that poised energy. I'm ready to receive the thing that I'm desiring. So I'm acting as if I am that person who already has it. Right. And the deep knowing is that intuitive, like, yeah, this is what I'm about to get. This is what I'm about to receive. All right. So that's what I have for you guys today. That's a beautiful message and it can apply in so many different ways. I'm going to do a reading later today. Let me know in the comment section what reading you want to see. I was going to do either the person on your mind, and I was going to do it as a pick a card, or the good things coming to you, because I could probably do 2 readings today. The good things coming to you. We could do the good things coming to you in the month of December, or what you don't see coming. Okay, what you don't see coming. So let me know in the comment section, not the chat, what you guys want what readings you want to do. And if you have any other suggestions, let me know. All right, you guys have a great day.